Hello everyone, a warm welcome to Service Cloud series of Apex Hours. This is the first session, Introduction to Service Cloud. Thank you, Ahmed, for this wonderful opportunity you have given. Now let me introduce myself. I'm Sandhya Sambashivan. I'm Solution Architect at UST. I'm an Application Architect and Kochi Developer Group co-lead. I'm also a Trailhead Ranger, and you can reach me in Twitter and LinkedIn. I have given the handles here. Now let us see the agenda. Agenda covers why we should care about service, what is Service Cloud, an overview of Service Cloud, benefits of Service Console, how to create cases, and setting up Service Cloud. Now let us move into details on why we should care about service. Customer service is vital to any company. It has greater impact on business by managing relationship with customers. If we think ourselves as customers, then we would want positive and personal experiences whenever we are engaged with the service team. Now, customers should be able to reach out to service team from various channels and devices. If customers receive helpful interactions, that means we are building a loyal relationship with the customer and it drives the future sales. Also, customer service makes customers loyal and support agent happy. Having a good customer service management strategy is really helpful to keep the customer expectations high. Now, this is where Salesforce Service Cloud comes into picture. Let us look into the details. Now, what is Salesforce Service Cloud? Service Cloud is an easy-to-use customer service application. It provides and tracks excellent customer service, whereby it increases customer satisfaction and service agent productivity. Of course, every customer would love to have personalized experience, and Service Cloud offers that. You can personalize your support to engage with every customer, and customers can reach via multiple channels. Let's have a look at overview of Service Cloud. Service Cloud support customer interactions on any channel. It automates business processes with intelligent workflows. We can up-level call center management with smart productivity tools. Also, we can get actionable insight into every customer interaction. It drives revenue and upsell easier with the power of AI. With Customer 360, get every single customer interaction. So agents will be able to see the interactions with every customer. Okay. And you might be wondering, how does this increase the productivity of a service agent? Now let us see that. Talking about the agent productivity, the first one would be, even though customer reaches out to the support service team via multiple devices or various channels, support agents can interact with the customer from one screen. Now that is a big advantage. Also, using Service Cloud, they'll be able to route the issues to the right person. Hey, if this particular issue should be redirected to another department, they can do so very easily using Service Cloud. Again, there is a possibility that we can track the key metrics which will improve the productivity of agents. We saw the Service Cloud benefits for the agents. How about the benefits for the customers? Service Cloud 360 has all the tools you need to strengthen customer engagement. It can offer support everywhere and on any device. It can send immediate responses to show that you truly care. So that I think it's a big advantage when you're thinking from a customer perspective, because as soon as you raise an issue to the service team, you're getting a response for that immediately. That will make customer happy, of course. And there is a provision to auto-escalate important issues before they become emergencies. So if you want to fast track some issues, customer issues, you can do that via Service Cloud. Now let us see what are the features of Service Cloud. Coming to Service Cloud features, we have Lightning Service Console, case management, workflow and approvals, omnichannel routing, telephony integration, social customer service, automation with macros, account and contact management, custom reports and dashboards, and asset and order management. What are the benefits of Service Console? At the heart of Service Cloud is the Service Console. It let the service team see a personalized view of each customer and their case. When I say case, that is the issues which are raised by the customer. So that is stored as cases in Salesforce. Everything you need to quickly respond to the customer is pre-configured for you in the console. Also, as the company or the team grows, we can customize and expand the service tools inside the service console. Also, it increases productivity of the agents. Now let us see how a service console will look like. So this is how a service console will look like. You can see the split view here. Here there are three separate components given. And again, on the left hand side is the recently viewed accounts. And then comes the contact details which are related to the case. And then on the case component, you can see the highlight panel and also the related and details. If you want to see the case details, you have to click on the details tab here. And on the right hand side, you can see the related list of the case along with the knowledge component. Also, apart from all these, you can also have pre-configured utility bar here on the service console. Now, we have seen service console. What are cases and how it can be created? Let's see that now. A case is a customer's question, feedback, or an issue. For support agents, they can review cases to see how they can deliver better service. For sales rep, they can use cases to see how they affect the sales process. Responding to the cases keep your customers happy and it will enhance your brand. Can be created for support as well as for service. Customers may have multiple kinds of queries which they want to raise with the service or support team, be it a technical support, billing question, feature request, or even to update their account information. Effective customer service benefits everyone, including customers, agents, supervisors, and company's bottom line. Now, Service Cloud has multiple channels in which they can create, using which they can create cases, which includes phone, email, web, and chat. Let us take one by one. So first one is logging a case online. So this can be created via customer portal or via web to case. Then The next one is call support. So for call support, we'll need an integration with a computer telephony interface. So there will be call centers which are set up within Salesforce, and whenever a customer calls in, the customer information will be showed on the phone layout for the agent who is supporting that call. The next one is email support. You can see an email address given here. So if a customer sends email to this email address, that will create that when they send that email, that will be created as a case inside Salesforce. So that will be taken up by the agent and they can work on that particular case. Next one is call sales. So in this particular case category, salesperson will create a case manually on behalf of the customer. So these are the different ways in which case are getting created, and all the after creation of these cases, or the cases which get created can be analyzed using various kind of reports. So case can be reported by type, by source, by customer. So this helps to understand how many cases were created by which all customers, who created maximum number of cases, which customer created maximum number of cases over a particular time period, and then what is the case volume over a particular time period. So all these kind of reporting categorization will help the agents so to support the customers better, to understand the productivity of the agents and to make the customers happy. Now let us see a demo of Service Cloud. On the demo, we will be seeing setting up Service Cloud user, setting up Service Cloud app, how to create case and case list view. For purpose of showing the demo, I created a developer edition environment. I'm already logged in and created a user, John Thomas. You can see the user details here. The profile I have given is support profile. You can see the user is active, and also the Service Cloud user checkbox is checked. Certain features of Service Console will be available only when this checkbox is checked. Then only it will be available for the agents. Okay, so we have already created the user. The next step is to create the app. For that, under setup, we are going to app manager. Here, we will create one new app. Let us name it as Eastern Industries. You can add a description if required. Then I'm not adding any branding as of now. At a high level, we'll go to the demo on Service Cloud setup. So not adding any branding now. I'm clicking on next. So we want this app to be in Service Cloud console. So for that, the navigation style I'm going to add is console navigation, not the standard navigation what we have. Next is supported form factors. Here I'm selecting desktop and phone. And the setup experience should be service setup. Then this checkbox, I'm not going to add it. So let's click on next now. Here we will be able to add any utility items what we need. So I'm clicking on add utility item. You can see multiple values or multiple items you can add as a utility item. I'm adding macros. This macros will be only a placeholder. I'm not going to add any functionality to it. Clicking on next. Okay, next is navigation items. So here we'll be adding the items we should be able to see in the console. So I'm going to select account, contact and cases. Selected account, then next is contact and cases. So you can see that under selected items, there are three items: account, contact and cases. Now clicking on next. Here it denotes how account, contact and cases should be displayed in the console. If I select contact, I'm saying that it should open as a subtab of account. There are multiple drop down values here, but we are selecting account. So whenever you click on a contact which is related to a particular account, contact will open as a subtab to the account. We'll see it in detail when we see the console after setup. Now cases also I'm going to select it as subtab of account because account is a parent here. Clicking on next button. What profile should be added for this Lightning app? So one is support profile for whom we have created John Thomas, and also we'll add the system administrator. Now I'm clicking on save and finish. There you go. Our app is created. Now the next step is to log in as our support agent, John Thomas, and see the working of app. For that, I'm logging out from this administrator user. Now here is the John Thomas username. I'm selecting that. I'm logged in as John Thomas now. You can see on the app launcher, you will be able to see Eastern Industry Service Console, which we just now created. And the navigation items, you had seen that there were three navigation items we selected: account, contact and cases. I'm clicking on account. You can see the list view of account here. Okay, that will have multiple columns. You can add columns to the list views. If you want to add new list view, you can add columns as you require. Now this is here. Also, you'll be able to click on new button to create new accounts. If I open one of this account, I'm clicking on Northern Chemicals. Now Northern Chemicals got opened here. You can see the recently viewed items. So I'm just closing it as of now. Now here is the details of account detail and related list, and one more tab for news. And then activity and chatter on the right hand side. You will be able to create, there are buttons available here for creation of contact, cases, opportunity, etc. And let us see
and the related list. So you can see that there are two contacts associated with Northern Chemical account. I'm going to click on one of the contact. If I click this, it will open as a sub tab. Let us see how it works. I'm clicking it here. See, this is called as a sub tab. If I had not selected it when I was setting up the console, it would have appeared here on the right hand side of the Northern Chemicals. But instead, since we selected a sub tab, it opened as a sub tab of Northern Chemicals because it is associated with this parent Northern Chemicals. Okay, you can, so this is the contact, and you can see that there are cases associated with contacts as well. I'm clicking opening this case. Now, case also opened as parent of the account. Okay, so there is a list view of account, contact as well as cases here. So since we are in case layout record page now, this is the contact details of that case, and the details of the case are given here along with the related list, and on the right hand side you can see the again the related list and the knowledge. So you'll be able to add the components according to the requirements of the agents. Also, you can see that down there is a utility item called macros. As I mentioned, this is only a placeholder for me. Now, why we should use macros is that whenever you have some repeated task, like changing the status to another status, or changing some values, or sending an email to the customer on status update, some kind of a repetitive functionality or requirement you want to achieve, then you can use macros for that. So similarly, when we configure the CTA, computer telephony interface, that also will be coming as a utility item here as a soft phone layout. So using which agents will receive the calls from the customer, and they will be able to help resolving their issues or questions. So that is about case. Now case also we can add the buttons as we require. These are all standard buttons what you're seeing. You will also be able to add custom buttons. Now coming to case related list, I'm clicking on cases here. Of course, cases related list is the majorly used related list by the agents, and this can be customized according to the requirements of the agents. Here you can see that cases are getting created. All the cases will be listed here. We'll be able to sort it based on the date time open. This field is very important from a case standpoint if it is an issue, because for the customer, the more the more earlier, the more faster they resolve the issue, that much customer satisfaction will be there for the customer. So this date time opened of this particular case is very important from a support standpoint. Now let us create a case. For that, there are multiple ways in which you can create the case. There are buttons for creation of case under contact, under account. So let us see that. So this is, I'm going back to the account. You can see that there is new button here. This is the contact record, account record. So under which there, under the related list, there is this case related list where you'll be able to create the case, or even under each contact. So this is contact record. So under contact there is related list of case. Here also you have the new button. Now how we will do is, we'll go to the case related list and click on the new button. So here the status is new. Contact, let me give as Sophie Sam. And case origin, let's say it is case origin is phone. I'm selecting some product, and type is mechanical, and then subject I am saying item missing. So description is Test item. I'm clicking on save. Yeah, now case 1034 is created. Let us go to Sophie Sam and verify if this case has been associated with that particular contact. Now 1034. Let us go to Northern Chemicals. Sophie Sam is a contact under Northern Chemicals. You can see that case 1034 is there under the related list of Sophie Sam. Also, it will be listed here. Let me refresh. Yeah, we can see that 1034 case number has been created and the time is also given here. This is how we set up service console and agents create case. That's all I had for the demo.
The reference used for the session is Trailhead module on Service Cloud. With this, we are winding up this module. Thank you, Amit and Apexas, for giving us this opportunity. And for everyone who's watching this, a big thank you. Please share any feedback if you have. Thank you once again.